Let's talk about shrimp, baby. Let's talk about you and me. We got a Louisiana white shrimp right here. And I'm going to show you a few parts of the shrimp, things to look out for. I'm going to show you how to devein the shrimp, how to butterfly the shrimp, how to peel the shrimp. I'm also show you some other stuff. You see that big old pot to the right? That's a stock pot. So whenever you peel shrimp, you want to have a stock pot by you. You want to have the bowl that the shrimp are in, and you want to have a bowl where you're going to discard the flesh of shrimp. See the first lady, she just added some of those shrimp shells to the stock pot because we're making stock. And we're going to use that stock to make whatever dish we're making with the shrimp. In this case, it was jambalaya. So that's how we do it. Now, I'm just talking about this Louisiana white shrimp, and we have brown shrimp also, but that's in the August season. And so right now is it was white shrimp season when I made this video. So as you look at the shrimp, you got the tentacles right there, the legs, whatever you want to call them. You got the shell, you got the tail, you got the head, the eyes, and you got that sword on the top of his head. So that sword will stick you. It'll do some damage too. Certain time of year, fish they stop eating shrimp because they get jabbed in the mouth so much trying to gulp them down. Now, this shrimp is probably 21, 25 count. That means that 21 or 25 of them, 21 to 25 of them will make 1 pound of shrimp. So if you have a sign that says 60, 80 count shrimp, that means 60 to 80 of them that size will make 1 pound of shrimp by weight. So that little tip right there, that sword, it will stab you. So be careful how you're just grabbing the pot when you're going to peel them. His eyes, and it's a beautiful little creature. We love them down here in Louisiana. We peel a lot of them every year. And there's different thoughts behind that. But the tail has a lot of meat in it. The head has a lot of meat. I'm going to show you how if you just twist the head like that, you lose a lot of meat in the head. You also lose some of that fat that you could have to flavor the shrimp when you cook them. But also in the tail. So be gentle with the tail area because you got a nice little bit of meat down there. Now see on this head, I rip it off a little different. I don't twist it off. I peel it off. Now I get the rest of the shell. And then when you get towards the end, you kind of pinch the tail. Now look at the top shrimp. See how much of meat and fat is still on that shrimp? Because I peeled it different. So I just wanted to show you that. Now I'm going to show you how to butterfly the shrimp. You get the appropriate knife and you just slice down the spine of the shrimp. And the deeper you go, the better it fries. So you want to open them up like a book. I'm also show you how to double your shrimp. So like if you cooking for a lot of people and you only have so many shrimp, well, you could double them. So you butterfly them, you remove the vein, and then you split the shrimp all the way in half. And that way you could double your shrimp. You turn 1 shrimp into 2 shrimp. And you could stretch them like that. Yeah, see, I'm doubling this one. How you like that? A doubling shrimp. I might have to make a dish. Doubling shrimp. To all my people out there in Ireland, the Ireland folk. Now, I don't know what the name of this little creature is, but he almost got 8. He almost got 8. I also explain how trawling works. When you use a skimmer is nothing but a big old net. And at nighttime, the shrimp come to the top of the water. And so with the skimmer, I just doubled him. But with the skimmer, you're able to just skim the shrimp that's off the top of the water. So those shrimp are going to be a whole lot cleaner because they're up on the top. Now you have some shrimp that's down on the bottom. During the daytime, they're in the mud. So you let the boards out. You let your net out. Make sure the butt of your net is tied. And then you let the boards out. And the boards keep the mouth of the net open. And then you throw your tickle chain. So when you pull in that big old trawl net, your tickle chain is tickling the bottom of the sea floor. and it tickles the mud, and the shrimp jump up out the mud. And because the net is open, the mouth of the net is wide, they go in the net. And then when you get them on board, you either put them in a 3A box, a picking box, or you put them in a salt barrel. And if you put them in a salt barrel, then all of the little fish that you catch, the little reds, the little flounder, the little trout, the little croaker, all of those fish are going to die in that salt barrel. You just scoop those dead fish out and you throw them to the seagulls or whatever else going to eat them in the water. So when you commercial fish, you kill a lot of little animals. And I have to say that because I have to be morally responsible and explain that side of commercial fishing. The little man on the bank with the cane pole in his hand, he ain't doing nothing to the fish economy. He ain't doing nothing to it. But when you commercial fish, you catch hundreds of thousands of fish. And as a result of that, they never see the dinner table. But now this pot is going to be stocked. So I'm going to add water to this pot. I'm going to put it on high till the water starts to steam. And then once that water starts steaming, I'm going to turn it down to low number 2 and let it go all night. Maybe low 1.5 on my electric stove and let it go all night. And then tomorrow morning, that stock is going to be so good. You could drink it out the pot. And that's how a broth is a finished stock. But this little fish, we caught him, and he's a beautiful little white trout. Now, we got a surprise coming up real soon. But we catch fish like this all the time trawling. And so he'll never grow up to be a big fish. So you'll never hook him. And look at that, the world's smallest crab. Little Krusty the crab. And slimy. Yep, adorable. I wanted to eat him so bad. Just like that. But I appreciate you watching the video. Thanks for supporting the content. This video was long overdue as far as this voiceover, because when I recorded it, I had great content, but it didn't record audio for some reason. So I'm thankful to know how to do a voiceover. And also the playback speed is pretty fast. So as a result of that, we actually was able to make a good video. I'm talking about crab gender right here. I think that was a female crab, because the male crab, that point is more narrow, but on the female, it's like a pyramid. It tapers a little wide. So, yep. So you always got a little, if I was frying these shrimp right now, I'd fry them suckers up right now, that fish and that crab. But we wasn't frying them. We was going to be cooking some jambalaya. So, and it came out sort of okay. The flavor was great, but we had an issue, and I don't even want to talk about that. But it was a good meal. Yep. So I appreciate you watching the content. Thanks for watching the video. I'm going to redo this video the next time I buy shrimp and peel shrimp. And I'll just do a better video with audio, the full gambit right there on the spot. And it was fun making it, but I enjoy this part of it. Thanks.